Okay, I think I'm really crazy about you. I think we're meant to be, but I have to tell you something.
What's up, Archfiends of Chaos? Your kid Rose Chaos. Uh, Valentine with Devin, Valentine, whatever. You get the point. And right now I'm in such pain because my workout and that stuff. So my muscles are sore. I got a slight headache. So if I talk a little soft, that's probably why. But I have watched this whole thing on YouTube. And it just made me think that most of it is just like this social media centric, lifestyle that the youngins get involved with. I'm sure this guy makes a lot of money on social media to be able to take a trip to Japan, but more money than common sense. Because I don't think this dude's really look. Again, I don't know nothing about passport bro culture. I don't know anything about that, but I'm gonna be honest. This boy is more of sex tourists because it's just like he's going out here making the same mistakes over and over. Even getting to a point where the Yakuza gets involved and one of his gal pals he met or girls he met in Japan had to save his life by pleading to the Yakuza members not to do anything to him. So it's just like it's like the other guy, but different. But this guy is mostly just trying to go around here, and no, it's funny and ironic at the same time because I watched the whole thing. This man says he doesn't like black women in America, and that's why he's going to Japan to get something. And then he meets a black woman he does absolutely likes, but because him being who he is, him being who he is, you know, and then also saying he purposely lied and wasn't forthcoming to her, that relationship got destroyed. Of course, it didn't help that trolls leaked all that stuff, but let's be honest, if you have a social media presence and you have a girl you like, let's keep your girl offline because them trolls are going to be leaking stuff to her just to cause some chaos for their own twisted pleasures. But this kid's just making mistake after mistake, and you have to watch the whole thing. I actually kind of laugh, but but deep down it's actually really sad because this is the state of social media and the social media lifestyle that's promoted on TikTok, the FYP page, and all that stuff, and all this culture stuff, and all this, Andrew Tate's and red pills telling men they need to get as much body count as possible. Well, this is what it led to a whole lot of trouble, waking up in places he has no understanding where he's at, just making decisions without actually truly thinking about it, which is costing him, I'm sure, with not only just money, but also because you know, he has burns, if you know what I mean, downstairs burns. So let this just be the lesson right here, all that red pill stuff and the social media lifestyle and all that. Take it in stride, but don't go out of your way to emulate certain lifestyles that you really don't want to be part of because it will affect you. This goes for both genders. But in this case, it's for him because he's just going around here. And I get that Japan has a program where they'll pay you to stay and, well, breed with their women and have kids with their women. I understand that. But don't use that as I wouldn't, but the lesson here, don't use that as an excuse to just only live a whole life of pleasure because you will have to face accountability and consequences. And this kid, I feel sorry for him, but to some degree, but at the same time, I just think it's funny. He's done a lot of poor decision making that's cost him a whole lot. But yes, don't be just trying to use everything as a pleasure seeker to escape your reality. And also, the things you see on social media, always have questions about that because everything on social media is not necessarily true.